What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and I'm here with part 6 now. That's a 7. 6 of my Inkie Q&A chat series where I'm answering questions that you asked me a very long time ago, and I'm just answering them all now. So we're up to kind of the supplies questions. So I'm going to jump into it. Try not to ramble too much and keep it to about 10 minutes or so. I'll put the questions up here so you can see who asked them and what they actually asked. And let's just jump into it. So the next 2 questions are about designing my own collection. Now, that would be a dream. American Crafts, if you've got anyone listening to this, I love you. That would be a dream. I would love that. So Aaron and I have been talking. It's February while I'm filming this. Baby Tombs is due end of March, so nothing is happening anytime soon, but maybe towards the end of the year I would love to put together some products. I've been doing a bit of research, so I'm not going to answer this question because you'll have to wait and see, so that no other people steal the Inkie Quill ideas from my brain. But just know, you know what'll be in there. There'll be tiny words, of course. Probably be a bunny or something, a bit of turquoise, a bit of gold. So yes, you'll have to wait and see. We'll see if this can happen. If not, a girl can dream. Next up, I've got a couple of people have asked where to buy specific things, so I'm going to try and fire these things nice and quickly. I find it really hard to buy things in Australia, so I buy most of my products online. There's my local scrapbook shop, Pages to Scrap, sometimes have like a 50% off sale, so I only shop there when it's 50% off because it's very expensive. I also buy from Peter from scrapbookingfromscratch.com, and she does the retreats that I go to, so I usually stock up there. But yeah, I think it's really difficult here to get products at a reasonable price, because of course when companies get them in, they have to charge more than what you guys in America would get. So yeah, so I kind of try to binge when I buy online so that I only pay for one lot of shipping, but I get lots of goodies, and I don't do it as often. There is a fly, and it is flying all over. Next up, my pink crown pen. I bought them on eBay. I don't have a link anymore. Just type in crown pen, see if you can find it. My Heidi Shine I just get from either Spotlight or Scrapbooking from Scratch. If you type in Heidi Swap Color Shine without the U, because she's American, you'll probably be able to find a local stockist to you, because it is quite a common brand. Wood veneer, I mainly buy Studio Calico. I bought up a ton like maybe 2 years ago, and I also get some from citrustwist.com, and just kind of whenever I can get my hands on it. eBay's good for that too. If you just type in wood veneer, you can often find some bargains there. The little heart stencil, I'm not quite sure which one you mean because I have multiple heart stencils, but I have one, I honestly don't know. The blue one is Kaisercraft that I use a lot. Oh, Bunny yawn, who's a good girl? Frida's keeping me company down here. Don't eat the carpet. She's in an ultimate destroyer mode. Aren't you, Freddy? Come here. Come say hi to the people. She probably won't want to. Come here. Hello. She didn't want to say hello. My little hearts one could have been from Simon Says Stamp, maybe, or eBay. I'm sorry, I don't know where I get it from. Next up, Basil Marshmallow. I get mine from Scrapbooking from Scratch, which is an Australian online store. I don't know where you might be able to find it in Sweden. You might be able to buy it from America, maybe. Basil might have their own website. I don't know. Yeah, another one with the tiny heart stencil. I think it is Simon Says stamp, and yes, the shipping's about $20 for one stencil, but I paid it because I liked it. Page protectors. I buy the 9x12 protectors I get from Studio Calico. They are the only ones that make 9x12, which drives me crazy. 12x12, just plain protectors. I just get the bulk pack from either Project Life, they come in a 60 pack, or from Spotlight, they have a bulk pack as well, just a generic brand. So that's where I get my page protectors from, or just the Project Life 12x12 ones if you're doing that type of scrapping. Scrapping budget. Let's talk budget now. So if I was on a budget, where would I spend my budget in order to get enough supplies? I'd start first with the tools. So you've got to have a good pair of scissors. You've got to have some adhesive. It's handy to have, well, it depends. Let's go scrapping no mixed media to start off with. So a good pen, scissors, glue, a wet glue. Wet glue's important. Maybe 3 packs of thickers or an alphabet sticker. So you could go for a black, a white, and then a gold or a fancy one. I find paper pads are brilliant if you're on a budget and you want to get into scrapbooking, but you don't want to spend heaps and heaps of money buying individual papers, because it makes you more nervous to use an individual paper that you've bought rather than a paper pad where there's 2 of them. So paper pads, paper pads, paper pads. I'd recommend maybe doing like a 12x12 size if you're doing traditional layouts. The 6x6 size are great as well because the patterns are shrunk down. So even if you got a 12x12 and then a 6x6 of a different kind of style. And then there's lots of things that you might not realize that you already have, like things like tissue paper or doilies or paper bags that you just can collect and use as layers. Also, I think it's a good idea not to go too far down the stamp route, because once you get into stamps, it's a deep descent into buying all of the stamps. So if there's a generic stamp set that you like that has a lot of, like, you know, useful phrases that could be used for a few things, you might grab that. But yes, so I reckon scissors, tape glue, a wet glue, a good pen, a couple of paper pads, maybe a pack of stickers, a pack of a 3D embellishment. So it could be a puffy sticker or a chipboard or flare badges or something 3D to give it a bit of different texture, and you're pretty much good to go. That's kind of all you need, and then you can figure out what you actually like. Hope that helps. Where do I get my supplies? I talked about that a little bit. How much money do I spend per month on scrappy stuff? Before, when New Baby Tombs was coming along, maybe, well, you've got to remember this includes shipping, which is usually my average shipping. If I do an order overseas, is about $50 Australian. Maybe like $150, $200 maybe a month before Baby Tombs. Now I'm trying for about $50 a month. So that's just shipping. Under 100. I'm trying for under 100 at the moment. And I do use the money that I make, which is nothing. The money that I do get through YouTube, through the ads that play at the start of the videos, all goes towards scrapbooking supplies. So you, by watching this, you're helping me further create content for you. But yes, I did. Aaron just bought me some goodies for my birthday. So he just bought me a little haul from scrapbook.com and citrustwist.com. So they should be arriving before, my birthday's on Friday. Not when you're watching this. This is back in March. But yeah, so that will do me for probably a good 4 months or so, these new things. But in saying that, if I run out of tape, I'm gonna go get tape. So I don't include adhesives in my scrappy budget as such, because it's a necessity, whereas the other things are kind of more of a want. I've only got one more question on budget. Let's see. I think there's 2 ways to kind of help your budget problems with scrapbooking. One of them is to set yourself a limit for every month. And what you could do is it'd be a lot easier for people who have access to actual stores, or like your Michael's and your Tuesday Morning and all of those beautiful stores that you have over there. Can you tell I'm slightly jealous? It'd be easy to say, okay, I've got $25 per month to go and buy my bits and pieces. In the first week of every month, I'm going to go to this shop and see what I can get. If I have money left over, then great, I'll save it up for next month. Another thing that you can do is subscribe to a kit club, which I'm going to talk about in the next video of this, and which is where you get a set lot of things sent out to you every month as a subscription. So you might pay $30 a month plus shipping to get an entire scrapbook coordinating kit, where all of the products go together already, and a lot of them are the newest things that come out, so that's a good idea too. I found that I haven't been on a design team since maybe mid 2016. No, before that, April, May, something like that. And I have found it harder in the last little bit of 2016 to not be getting the latest and greatest American crafts supplies that I love so much. I've missed out on a lot of collections. I've missed out on a lot of crepe paper, which breaks my heart. So I think once I figure out, because I'm not working full-time anymore, we're back to one wage and the tiny bit that I get from YouTube, which goes straight back onto craft supplies anyway. I think until we work out with baby Tombs money situations and things, I will just keep up to treating myself at birthday and Christmas, and if there's a really, really, really important thing I need to buy, like new albums or something like that, then I won't make an order until then. Another thing is, yeah, but I think once I get back on my feet financially and budget wise, I really am going to resubscribe to kits, and I'm going to talk about kits in the next video, so stay tuned for that one. But we've gone over time as usual, so I'm gonna go, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hit me up in the comments with any other questions you have, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.